Well, taking a look at the editor's choice, one knows that saving for your retirement is always a critical element of efficient financial planning. And it boils down to how much you're able to put away over the course of your working life. But equally important is how your savings capital is managed once you're retired. But how do you know that you've saved enough? That's the all-important question. And how should you manage your capital once you've retired? Joining us now to give us perspective in studio is Magnus de Wet, Director at Vista Wealth Management. Good to have you with us today.
Thank you very much.
A pleasure to talk to you because this is a topic that's always intriguing and impacts on everyone's life. But let's talk a bit about some of the themes that we've seen individuals very interested in when it does come to their retirement savings. And I understand research by the South African Savings Institute shows that there's a lot of interest in investment-linked annuities. What are those and how do they work?
Yeah. Good question. I think before I'm going to dive into what is an investment-linked life annuity, maybe just a bit back, like you said, your whole life you're working and you are saving up for retirement one day. So when you get to retirement, in general, when you're 55 or older and you retire, you need to annuitize that savings that you've built up over your life. Mm-hmm. Two types of annuities that you can then buy into or annuitize. Basically, the one is called a life annuity and the other one is called a living annuity. Now, your specific question was with regards to an investment-linked living annuity. So it's an annuity, and what an annuity does basically is it provides you with an income for the rest of your life, retired life. Now you worked hard, now you can rest and enjoy all your... So what does a ILA mean? Short for investment-linked living annuity. It's different from a life annuity, where a life annuity was more like an insurance product. That it was a guaranteed monthly income that you will receive for the rest of your life. And a living annuity, what happens is you basically buy into a personal investment portfolio, and now you need to manage this personal investment portfolio. But now to manage this personal investment portfolio, you need to make sure that you invest it correctly. It's got a lot of benefits. The benefits of a ILA compared to a normal life annuity is, for example, you can decide your own drawdown, your monthly income. You can specify it yourself. You can also select the underlying investment vehicles that you want to. And most importantly on an ILA is you can actually, one day when you pass on, you can bequeath it to your family, and they can then earn income from it.
It certainly sounds like it offers a lot more flexibility and opportunity to participate, as you say, in how you manage your funds adequately. But give us an example here for someone who's perhaps 60 years old. Let's talk to my mother, planning to retire next year, even though she's still a spring chicken. But how does she ensure that whatever funds she had initially before she went into retirement will also be able to meet her level of lifestyle and needs once she does enter retirement? Are there lessons for her to be cautious of?
Definitely, and this was the whole idea of the research was, everybody talks, when you retire, you got to have enough money, but how much is enough? Nobody knows. So we thought, and there's a lot of philosophical ideas about how much is enough, but we thought, let's put a number to it. Let's say, it's like the Olympics. The athletes, they need to train, and they know the Olympics is starting at a certain date. They know there's a certain time they want to break when they do it, pick up a certain weight, etc. So they've got a specific goal. But when we plan for our retirement, we just go, oh no, we need to save, but we never have that number.
So is that 75% of what capital that you had, before you enter retirement? Is that the correct figure? If you can survive on 75%?
75% of your savings, that's correct. That's 100% correct. So what we did was we said, okay, let's take an example of somebody that needs to earn a salary or wants to have an income once they retire of about 30,000 Rand. How much retirement capital does he have to save on 60 when he retires? In today's money, that amount would be about 10 million Rand. Yeah, that's a lot of money. And then we said, okay, but everybody can't get to 10 million. How much would you earn if you only had 5 million? So that person again would earn about 17,000 Rand a month. And then on the other opposite is again person that's done very well, a person that's accumulated 20 million Rand over his life in retirement savings. He would earn in the 60s, almost 70,000 Rand per month. So we did all this analysis using obviously quite a few parameters. You know, we used a growth rate of about 10%.
Yeah.
We used inflation of 6%, and then the drawdown rate is very important of 4%.
Magnus, sounds like so much more for us to get into, but I understand there's more details in the magazine, this week's issue, and we can get further details of this particular issue there. A big thank you, though, to Magnus de Wet, who's a director at Vista Wealth Management. Well, do be sure to stay with us because we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we talk about the Pokemon Go craze that has taken over the globe.